After doing 3 films in a row that were all based on reality, nonfiction movies with Lone Survivor, Deepwater Horizon, and Patriots Day, I really just wanted to have some fun and just make an action movie. And that was kind of the spirit that this all started with. 4 people have to get 22 miles in 38 minutes. Very simple. And we're going to throw a lot of obstacles at them in between where they start and where they hope to end up. Mark and I just had a very good connection, like, from day one. And people have asked me, well, why do you guys keep working together? I'm like, well, why wouldn't we? We really get along tremendously well. My family gets along really well with his family. My friends get along with his friends. We just have a really good time. And I kind of, as I get older, I love this job. I feel blessed and fortunate and all that to be able to do it, but it's a job, and life is short, and I like to be with people that make me happy and make me laugh and make me think and don't cause me a lot of stress and aggravation. And so, that's all part of why Mark and I keep working together. The character that Mark plays, Silva's got this almost, brutal, bipolar, very, very intense, myopic personality, where if he locks onto something and he gets an opinion or, gets upset by something, he almost loses his ability to control, particularly his mouth. But sometimes his physical actions, you really don't want to come under the wrath of this character. So Iko plays Lee Noor, who's a local special forces police officer who is not happy with his government and comes to the U.S. Embassy with some information that's very valuable to them, but he doesn't trust the Americans any more than he trusts some of the police that he works with. So he'll only really turn it over if they put him on a plane and get him out of the country. So the movie is the ground branch team trying to get Iko out of the country. Iko is a big reason for me wanting to do this movie. I mean, Iko is probably what started it, and a very talented filmmaker named Gareth Evans made 2 films, The Raid and The Raid 2. And Iko was the star of both of them, and these were probably lowish, certainly by U.S. standards, lower budget film shot in Jakarta, Indonesia. And people were talking about this young, the next Bruce Lee that was popping up out of Indonesia, Iko Uwais. And I went and saw the film, Raid 1, and I was just mesmerized by him and by the soul and the texture and the emotion and the physical brutality, all kind of, it's unusual. It's just like he just had it. There's something there, You can see 100 guys fight, but one of them kind of touches your soul, and Iko definitely had that quality. And that's what started. It was kind of in the back of my mind. I was like, I want to work with that guy. I don't know how or what or when or where, but Iko's special. Rhonda plays another ground branch operator who, like all of them, she's very intelligent, very experienced. I think people will expect Rhonda to be fighting a lot, and they might be surprised to see that she doesn't. I think it's a nice kind of beginning role for Rhonda, who's really working hard at learning how to act and studying and taking it very seriously. Well, I'm really happy to be a part of helping bring Iko to a larger audience. The movies that I tend to be drawn to now and the kinds of things are less tech and more, real. And so the fights and the stunts and the action is, generally I approach it from what's the best, how can we make this as real as possible and limit the amount of giant green and blue screens that we have to have on set. I think what really helped us on this film was going to Bogota, Colombia. It's still a under-filmed city, so everything felt very new. The architecture is very new. The streets were new. The Narcos had filmed in Bogota, but more on the fringes and nothing, not like big dynamic action sequences. We were given basically the keys to the city, so we were allowed to go into their equivalent of Times Square and shut it down for 10 days and do some pretty hectic stuff. They're starting to really opening up their city to not just films, but all kinds of economic development. And it was very important to them to get a movie to show that it's safe. Everybody was like, oh, it was dangerous, and it couldn't have been less dangerous. The people were as nice as I've ever met. The architecture is beautiful. The food's fantastic. It was a great place to go. It was really fun, and it's never been filmed. So you're like, it's like every corner was something new, and the churches and the colors of the paint and have aged differently, and the stone that they use and the types of wood and the tree, it's all new. So that was and to be given that kind of access was special. One of the things I'm very happy about with Mile 22 is that we are what we say we are. This is a very intense 95 minutes of no fucking around, ruthless business. So you come if you want 95 minutes of real intense business. We've got that for you.
Okay, action movie fans, I've got a list of 10 of the most violent action movies ever made. Coming in at number 10, Dredd from 2012, directed by Pete Travis and starring Carl Urban. Number 9, Mel Gibson's Braveheart from 1995. Number 8, 2003's Old Boy, directed by Chan Wook Park. Number 7, Natural Born Killers from 1994, directed by Oliver Stone and starring Woody Harrelson, Juliette Lewis and Tom Sizemore. Number 6, Sylvester Stallone's John Rambo from 2008. Number 5, Robocop from 1987, starring Peter Weller. Number 4, Battle Royale from 2000, directed by Kinji Fukasaku. Number 3, Martin Scorsese's Casino from 1995, starring Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone and Joe Pesci. Number 2, Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill. And number 1, Mel Gibson makes it onto the list again with his 2004 film The Passion of Christ. So, what do you think? Do you agree with this list? Let me know below. To receive all the latest movie trailers the moment they are online, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to also check the notification bell. Bye bye!